Very heavy. Oh,
that is huge.
So, I think this bears a little bit of story time. Let me start off over here. In my family, we have a tradition when you turn 18, you get to choose between a big present or a big birthday party. Now, all my siblings that were popular and had friends chose big birthday parties. I didn't have any friends, but I knew what I wanted, and it was this. Roland RD300 SX. In fact, I have so many random projects I've done using this piano over the years, from being a teenager through to now. Might just do a little mini montage showing a bunch of that.
There are boys who have their fun, but leave without breath before the shirt is done. And it's dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm.
It's been through some journeys. Anyway, I got an upgrade.
Ooh.
For Christmas, this is a late Christmas present. All right, now let me give you a list. Let me give you a rundown on all these awesome features. It's got wheels and it's got slides. So the wheels and slides do stuff which is really cool. It's got a screen and another wheel that's a different kind of wheel and buttons. So it's got all of it. It's got all the things. That's literally all I know about it. Now, obviously, you're musical, Caroline. What are your instruments?
I play a bit of keyboard, and I know about 5 chords on guitar and ukulele. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
If you've got a capo, you've got all.
Exactly. Like that's all you need.
Very exciting. This is so cool. That's a sound.
This is like half art studio, half music studio.
Yeah,
right
isn't
now. Enjoy.
Now I can do that in my lunch breaks. Now I just need to start taking lunch breaks. What's going on here? The whole bloody... Where'd everyone go? Studio's empty. That's because it's a bloody Saturday. Jazz, what are you doing? What are you doing in the office on the weekend? The reason I have had my Christmas present piano show up at the office and not at home to enjoy is because, frankly, like my drum kit, I actually get a lot of relief and enjoyment out of playing it for 5 minutes in breaks. But I want to get it set up today so that I can muck around with it to my heart's content whenever I get 5 minutes here or there. And my goal today is to set up Ableton and Kontakt, download all the sounds, and have this running as a MIDI controller for those so I can play all my Kontakt instruments through the sound card, have good audio, be able to sing, put on headphones, and enjoy my music. But even if I don't achieve that goal, I have to do at least one thing today, which is enjoy the piano in the form it comes. Alright, so about 20 minutes later, I've got Ableton installed and I'm downloading my Native Access / Kontakt library, which is very exciting. And it plays pretty nicely through the speakers. That's pretty cool. I've got to figure out how to do stuff like that, but it's nice to hear it working. It's a couple of irritating things that I know will take me longer than I'd like to figure out. Maybe someone educated can help me out. This freaking buzzing sound. It's coming from my KRK monitors. Doesn't matter what cables I use or how I fiddle the dials. I'm a total noob. I'm a total noob, but I'm an enthusiastic noob. Okay, progress. It's working as a MIDI controller. I mean, that's a terrible sound. Let's pick something else to show it off. No. Better. Okay. That'll work. Now I just gotta work on the latency. That's pretty bad. I just figured out something really cool. Hang on. That's the piano. That's the terrible latency that I still need to fix. MIDI controller. I can switch between any combination of 8 in Piano Sounds or on Computer Sounds using these. There's a reason for the buttons and the sliders. I can use both at once. I gotta fix that latency now. Aha! Ha-ha! I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's no latency now! What do we got? What do we bloody feel like? Let's see what pianos you have in store for me. Orchestral keyboard concert grand. Is it a good piano though? Oh, that goes nice and loud too. Oh, and it's not distorty either. Okay. There's only one thing left that I want to figure out today, and then I'm in my very happy place as far as mucking around the way I want to in my lunch breaks, and that is, let's see if we can figure this thing out. Okay, mic connecting to clean gain amplifier, connecting to sound card, turning on phantom power. Does this? Ooh, it does. It does, ooh. All right, okay. Testing 1, 2, bloody 3, okay. I can hear the piano, you can't, but it's in my headphones. If I arm both tracks and just hit record, what happens? It's recording on 2 tracks, and it's recording my audio, and it's recording the piano as a MIDI track. It's happening. It's working. It's peaking, but it's working. Can I add reverb while I record live? I'm sure I can. Audio effects. Reverb and resonance! Reverb! I've got reverb. You can't hear it. I can. But that means we can do one thing to finish off our weekend play.
I don't know if it's gonna work because it's my first time doing this in 10 years. Test. Highway run. Oh, hey, got one of these. Here's a mood light for you. Highway run into the mirror. Right down the line, it's between you and me. I'm a bit rusty.
Back to the work week. I've wanted to, for some time, bring back my music channel, which I have not touched for over 7 years. I have 20 minutes this morning, and screw it, I'm gonna add a drum track, a little bit of maybe background vocals or a guitar or whatever, and that will be my launch video back, which is good in a way because it's low pressure, because I can't do much worse than that, given that it was all recorded and sung and performed in one take. So surely it can only get better from here. Go subscribe to my music channel. I'm gonna go record some music. Money. It doesn't quite reach. I don't have time for a proper setup or cable management. I've only got 20 minutes to do what I can on the song. This is very stupid. I'm gonna do like 2 quick drum comps. All right, I'm gonna figure out guitar. Come on. Distorted guitar. All right, now we're onto it. No, that's not it. I'm only going to keep the one bit in there that's in the actual song, which is That'll Do, and it's going to be terrible, and I'm going to just flood the drums and that random guitar bit with reverb. It'll be fine. Off in the distance. Maybe it's a guitar. Who knows? We'll never know. And it's gone. It's there and then it's gone. Okay, done. All right, I am late. Okay, I've got 3 minutes to get ready to go film. Ah, this was fun. I did it. Cool. We'll come back to this. Okay, it's the next day, and I'm doing another one of those things where I'm squeezing in just that little bit of glimpse of the music stuff. Before I get to that, I wanted to take a brief moment to explain myself. All right, so rewind all the way back to, I think it was 2007. I started a YouTube channel called Jazza Studios, and I did everything on there that my heart desired. But I also saw a lot of my friends who at the time were moving from Newgrounds and bringing their animations over to YouTube, who were having success, but they were focused, and my channel wasn't focused. That's why I started Draw with Jazza, and I had a focused channel on art, animation, illustration, and back then, tutorials. And I did this because I knew I needed a career, I needed a trajectory that would go up so I could have some sort of stability, but it meant sacrificing all of the things I wanted to do as well as drawing and art and animation. I started that channel in 2012. This is now 10 years later. And after all that time, I am so grateful that I'm in a position where having a focused channel dedicated to something specific was able to grow an audience of nearly 6 million subscribers now, yay! But I've always loved doing all the stuff, and I've found lots of different ways to squeeze it into my main channel content, but YouTube doesn't like it when you branch out. So it's the same reason I started Tabletop Time back up again. And using my experience of making a focused channel and of course the audience I've built, I brought Tabletop Time back. I brought some of my friends in and on board to make that happen, and it's happening. It's been a year and now Tabletop Time is a functional business, and we're starting game development, which is also something I used to do that I've been really itching to get back into. Music has been a part of my life for my whole life. I'll have random days where I'm singing loudly in Studio 2 while recording for 5 hours, just because that is who I am. I met my wife in the local theatre. I used to pay my bills with busking. If I didn't have my singing students show up, I had 2 regular singing students, then that was my fuel money for the week, and I actually couldn't get by. So there was a good period of my life where music was my ability to pay the bills. And I've dearly missed it, but it's also really unrealistic for me to spend much time in, especially because I know I'm not a specialist in it, I am a dabbler. The point is, I've missed music and I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back my music channel, which used to be called Josiah Brooks Music. I've renamed to Jazza Music. I don't like that name either, so I'm interested in your feedback as to what I should name it, because I would also like it to be future-proof. I want it to be a channel that has the potential to, in the long term, bring people on board and grow it and make it the place for having unrelenting fun and chaos with music. But, like I said, it's financially more challenging. Case in point, that Journey cover I recorded, can't include much of it in this video because it's just, I'm gonna get copyright strike. I probably still will get copyright strike for anything that I include of it in it. So I'm bringing back the music channel, but I'm also bringing it back with Patreon so that it has the option to grow if people want more from it. Otherwise, I'm bringing it back to the level that you've seen in this video and the video that I've uploaded as a result. Go check it out. My Journey cover of Faithfully, scratched together in a 1-take recording on a weekend, and 20 minutes I scrounged together between other stuff, throwing in a drum track. And that's the capacity that I have, but if enough people like it, and if Patreon support is there, then there's more time that can be justified and more resources that can be put over to it. And the way I'm gonna make it really fun for patrons is by singing a little ditty at the end of every video that includes the names of some of the recent patrons. So go check out the details on the Patreon page if you wanna support that or see how it grows. I have a Patreon thank you to record for that video. So I'm just gonna do that now and give you an idea as to what that's gonna be like.
Headbutts in, don't you hate when your head gets butted and you get a little butt in your head?
All right, I've done that, I've rendered that. I'm gonna put that video, it'll be up by the time you see this. Go check out the music channel, go subscribe. And also, I think it's quite fitting that the last music song thing that I did on that channel 7 years ago was a bit of a love song for my wife on our first anniversary. And that's my first song back. I mean, Journey and Faithfully, basically it's a song about a dude who overworks and is very grateful to his very patient wife. And I think that sort of sums up a little bit about how grateful I am. There is not a more patient person in the world who makes my dreams come true. So thank you, Kate. But question of the day, it's one from Man of BC from January. They just said the music channel might come back? Question mark? Woo! So that's cool, here you go, it's happened. And then there's a question from Donnie Niss. At the end of a comment, they asked, are there still goals for you to reach as an artist and a businessman? I want to follow my creative impulses and I want to make things that grow. That's kind of it. Like if you look at everything I do, everything I'm obsessed about, I like doing different things. I like doing things that offer something new and that are ambitious because I think there's a lot of potential to reach more people in that sense. So I think that taps into my need to do things that can grow, have a lot of potential, but also like I just always want to try new things and be expressive creatively, and this is just another way I get to do that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.